Hi everyone! Today we're going to learn how to write chemical formula for ionic and covalent compound. So let's start with ionic first. So the first example is calcium fluoride. So the first step in writing the chemical formula of ionic compound is to identify the cation and the anion. So the cation is the first element, which is the calcium, and the anion is the second element, which is the fluoride. The next step is to identify the charges of these two elements using the periodic table. So calcium has a charge of positive 2 and fluorine has a charge of negative 1. The third step is to cross-multiply the charges of these two elements, and we will have CaF2 for the chemical formula of calcium fluoride. The second example is aluminum sulfide. So again, the first step is to determine the cation and anion. So the cation is aluminum and anion is sulfide. The second step is to determine the charges of the two elements using periodic table. So aluminum has positive 3 charge and sulfide has negative 2 charge. The third step is to crisscross the charges of the two elements, and then we will have Al2S3 for the chemical formula of aluminum sulfide.
Is potassium nitride. So potassium nitride, it is K, and nitride, which is nitrogen. So potassium has a charge of positive 1 because the column here has the positive 1, here is a positive 2. Then all of them, here and here and here, they are transition metals. Then it is here the positive 3, the negative 3, negative 2, and negative 1. Potassium has a charge of positive 1. So I'm going to write here positive because it is 1. It doesn't need to put 1 here, so it is understood as 1. While the nitride, it has a positive charge of negative 3. In order for them to be equal, I will cross multiply. And this is the ionic formula of potassium nitride. Next, we're going to write the chemical formula of covalent compound. In finding the covalent compound, the covalent compound, we need these prefixes, or it's better to memorize this one because we are going to determine and write with this one. So in writing covalent formula, for example, we're going to write the carbon tetrachloride. So carbon, it has so it is just only carbon, and tetrachloride, tetra is, it has 4. So we're gonna write the symbol of chloride, which is Cl, and tetra, which is 4, we're gonna write it after the symbol of the element. So this is the covalent formula of carbon tetrachloride. So if we have dinitrogen tetroxide, dinitrogen, di is equals to 2, nitrogen, 2, and tetroxide, which is the oxygen, and the tetra, which is 4. So this is the covalent formula of the nitrogen tetroxide. So if we have I4O10, it is the symbol of iodine. So iodine, it is iodine 10 deca oxide. So next, if we have BrCl3, Br is bromine, and it has no prefix, so it is just bromine. Cl is chlorine, and 3 is tri, which stands for trichlorine. So in writing covalent formula, it doesn't need for you to write the prefixes on the first element, while in the second element, it is needed so that we might be able to know if how many charges are there. So for example, in carbon monoxide, I didn't put a prefix on carbon, while on the monoxide, it is really needed to put a prefix. It is in the first element, it is not needed for you to write mono, while for example, if you have a +2 or -2 charge here and so on, it is important for you to write the di, tri, or so on and so forth, because it is understandable that without the prefix mono, it already has a charge of +1 or negative.
So hi guys, so today I will be teaching you how to write chemical formulas of compounds. So compounds has two properties, which is ionic and covalent. So for today I will be teaching you how to write chemical formulas in covalent. So in covalent there are some Greek prefixes. So prefixes refers to the atoms that are present in a compound. So there is 1 mono, 2 di, 3 tri, 4 tetra, 5 penta, 6 hexa, 7 hepta, and so on. So muni ang aton nga pagbasihan sa pag-write sang formulas. So I have some example, which is example number 1, dinitrogen monoxide. So from the word di, so there is atong prefixes, ang di is 2. So, in nitrogen, it consists of 2 atoms. So, butang lang to that sang 2. Tapos, ang next element is monoxide, which means oxygen has 1 atom. So, butang to lang O, kag hindi na ta magbutang sang numbers, kay kung 1 lang nga atom is wala na tagabutang sang numbers. So ang iya is chemical formula is N2O. So the example number 2 is carbon tetraiodide. So ang element nga present diri is ang carbon kag ang iodine. So since isa lang ang present nga atom, so wala kita naggamit mono since siya ang first word of since siya ang first kung first nga compound ang present sa Dire is no. First name is wala sa first name kasi is wala na kita gabutang sa mono kag mga ginaislan ang ika last nga name. Sa second lang tagala. So since carbon lang so C lang ang ibutang since wala man sang consist one atom lang tapos ang tetraiodide, so ang iodine consists of 4. So sa atong prefixes, ang 4 is tetra. So copy I butang 4. So amo na ang chemical formula of carbon tetraiodide. So thank you.